Harris drew her largest crowd of the campaign yet, drawing an estimated 75,000 people to the Ellipse, a park south of the White House, where Trump spoke in 2021 to his supporters before they stormed the U.S. Congress almost 4 years ago.
We know who Donald Trump is. He is the person who stood at this very spot nearly 4 years ago and sent an armed mob to the United States Capitol to overturn the will of the people in a free and fair election. An election that he knew he lost. Americans died as a result of that attack. 140 law enforcement officers were injured because of that attack. And while Donald Trump sat in the White House watching as the violence unfolded on television, he was told by his staff that the mob wanted to kill his own vice president. And Donald Trump responded with 2 words: "So what?" America, that's who Donald Trump is. And that's who is asking you to give him another 4 years in the Oval Office.
Her rally following Trump's show of force at Madison Square Garden in New York on Sunday, his supporters turning a reliably blue state into a sea of red, in a race that polls indicate is likely to go down to the wire, with Harris taking this moment to frame her opponent as unstable, obsessed with revenge, and consumed by grievance, while using his own words against him.
Donald Trump, I don't believe people who disagree with me are the enemy. He wants to put them in jail. I'll give them a seat at the table. On day 1, if elected, Donald Trump would walk into that office with an enemies list. When elected, I will walk in with a to-do list full of priorities of what I will get done for the American people. And I will work with everyone, Democrats, Republicans, and independents, to help Americans who are working hard and still struggling to get ahead. I have been honored to serve as Joe Biden's vice president, but I will bring my own experiences and ideas to the Oval Office. My presidency will be different because the challenges we face are different.
Casting herself as a unifier and Trump as a petty tyrant, as she called on Americans to turn the page and embrace a new generation of leadership.
The vast majority of us have so much more in common than what separates us. I know it. And that's why I am in this race, to fight for the people, just like I always have.
Trump, for his part, buoyed by incremental minority support and a favorable view of his handling of the economy, campaigning in the must-win state of Pennsylvania overnight, a key part of both sides' electoral college aspirations.
They've embarrassed us. Kamala has embarrassed us. She doesn't have what it takes. I'm asking you to dream big again. You're going to dream big, and this is going to be a very special time. It's going to be America's new golden age. We're going to make it a golden age. It seems impossible, doesn't it? Doesn't it seem impossible with these stupid people that we've had to put up with over the last 4 years? Next Tuesday, you have to stand up and you have to tell Kamala that you've had enough. You're not going to take it anymore.
More than 50 million people have already cast ballots in early voting to date. It's all gearing towards a photo finish, at least that's what the polls tell us, but they too have been known to be wrong on occasion. Just ask Hillary Clinton. Both campaigns will continue to focus on the swing states in the closing days, as the country is faced with 2 nominees presenting vastly different versions and visions of America in a high-stakes election that will also determine control of the House of Representatives and the Senate. Sherwin Bryce-Pease, SABC News, New York.